All right. Welcome, Star Wars fans and bounty hunters alike. It is I, Jason, the Tuscan Toast, with Brian, the charismatic Carillion. And welcome to episode 5. Brian, what's up, buddy?
How we doing? How we doing tonight?
Oh, man, we're doing great. We're doing great. We're Corona crazy.
I am your charismatic Carillion, as always, on Monday evenings for you for the next 90 minutes to discuss Star Wars, which is just the greatest thing to discuss. Who would not want to talk about Star Wars?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it's not like we're keeping anybody from watching any sports. I mean,
no, I don't think sports is a problem.
No, it's really not, man. It's been a little crazy, man. It's been just a little crazy.
It's if I can just interject for a minute.
Please.
Just about everyone knows what's happening right now with trying to flatten the curve of the COVID-19 infection, and like you're saying, sports is canceled. You name it, it's canceled. Mm-hmm. It's just canceled. Order 66, it's canceled. You didn't hear? Order 66 is canceled.
No. Order 66 was postponed to a later date.
Oh, postponed to a later date. Yeah, Palpatine's not going to take canceled. He's not going to take canceled. But on a serious note, for everyone out there that is on full-on panic mode on whatever Star Destroyer you're on that you think it's going down, I mean, I'm not trying to detract from the importance of flattening the curve. I'm not doing that. It is important that we flatten the curve. However, somehow talking yourself into that you've now become an agent of evil with the Empire, and you need to go and plunder location after location for all their resources, i.e. sanitizer and toilet paper. Newsflash! Toilet paper and sanitizer are not vaccines for the COVID-19. They're not.
Are you sure? Because I can eat toilet paper, and I think it's going to make me stronger.
No. I'm pretty certain. I'm not that I have a medical degree on my wall by any means, but I'm pretty sure toilet paper did not get clinical trials.
Are you sure you don't have a medical degree somewhere in all of that? You may have one. You just don't know.
No. So if everybody out there can please just stop pretending for a moment that they're Emperor Palpatine and that they're Grand Admiral Thrawn and that they're Governor Tarkin, and you're going to go and you're going to wipe out every peaceful civilization out there for their sanitizer and toilet paper, please stop. There's actually a legitimate group of people out there that need this stuff, all right? So
think of the
I've said my piece.
Think of the Jawas.
Think of the Jawas.
God, what the Misa saying?
Oh, and the Gungans. Let's not leave the Gungans out.
Hey, you know
right,
what?
Tuscan?
Hashtag justice for Jar Jar. That T-shirt is incoming, buddy.
Okay.
It is.
So,
but yeah, man. You know what?
I've done my piece on the COVID-19. I'm done with it for the night.
You did it, man. But hey, I mean, everybody, just be kind to each other. Love each other out there.
Please.
We're gonna get over this. We're gonna beat it. Some way, shape, or form. We'll pile drive it into the ground. There's a lot smarter people out there that are working on this than I am. But for right now, if you're just stuck at home because you can't go anywhere or don't want to go anywhere,
you can watch us.
Just watch us.
You can watch us.
Just watch us.
And you can watch us on All Fetts Are Off for 90 minutes.
We're
at 90 home. Minutes.
You know, I'm here in Miami, Florida, and Brian, the subject matter expert in all things Star Wars, is over there in San Antonio. And we have a new crawler. What a week, man. Look at that.
That is awesome.
Look at that.
That is awesome.
Man, we're getting professional or something, man. Dang,
hey,
professional.
You came up with an anagram for the show.
I did. AFAO.
AFAO. We're AFO.
AFO. Because it has the exclamation point. You know, we have to do proper English grammar. You know?
Wait, so are we in danger of getting attacked by the Aflac duck if we go AFO?
Oh my God. Okay.
Hold on. Hey, That's a serious duck, man. I don't want to mess with that dude.
An FO duck, dude. I live in Miami. There's ducks everywhere. These things are they're like the cockroaches over in San Antonio. They're just everywhere.
Oh, no.
They're just everywhere, and they poop oh my God, it's all over the place, man. When I was over at University of Miami, oh my God, I mean, they just like walk around, they just chill with their little, duck butts waggling and all over the place. I mean, it's just like, seriously, you'll slip and you'll fall. It's Attack of the Ducks. It's crazy, man.
I'm a big fan of the AFO crawl. I'm a big fan of it.
I
love our topic. I love our topics being there for everyone to look at.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I like
so everybody can follow what we're talking about because sometimes we lose track.
We had a pretty good show last week.
Oh man, we talked about a lot of great stuff last week. Let me see. Let's do a little recap here. So, we talked about Lucasfilm developing possibly 14 films. That was really cool to talk about. High Republic getting the VR treatment. And speaking of High Republic, I had seen and I hope I can bring this up a little bit later. A bit of the timeline of the Old Republic, the High Republic, and of course the trilogies.
Well.
And how close...
We don't necessarily have a timeline for the High Republic yet.
No.
Well, what we know about the High Republic is that it's 400 years before Force Awakens.
Right, and...
we got that much.
Old Republic was, what, 2,000, 3,000-ish years?
Old Republic was expanded universe stuff that's not going on within this Disney scope of canon.
Yeah.
But I actually forgot the timeline for Knights of the... I know... I'm gonna get blasted for it.
Yeah.
But I forgot the time. I forgot the timeline. I admit it. I just did.
I forgot the timeline. But you know what? That's fine. It's no big deal.
I have to be forgiven.
You can be forgiven. It's no big deal.
We discussed some cloning rumors, more cloning rumors from the Palpatine cloning stuff that was ending up in the novelization. We discovered that Rey's father was a defect clone of Palpatine, a defunct, a messed up. Messed up clone.
Yeah, it was a possibly failed clone of
Palpatine.
Not
possibly.
A failed clone of Palpatine.
Failed clone.
Yeah, definitely a failed clone of Palpatine. We talked about that. We talked about Mandalorian Season 2 finally wrapped up. Yeah, it wrapped, and we did a Clone Wars Episode 3 recap, which is
get your Clone Wars fix.
Which is giving us great material to talk about. Of course, we're going to talk about the latest episode that came out.
Oh, it's gonna be sweet today to talk about.
This was so fun.
Hey, I'm not gonna be able to shut up about it. I'm letting you know right now. You're probably going to be talking very little.
That's okay.
I'm not going to be able to.
I got a timer and I'm louder, so. I'm not gonna
louder.
Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
But man, you can talk about it all you want. But yeah, we got some really interesting topics today. So, we know everything that's going on with coronavirus and how it's setting a lot of things back.
Oh yeah.
A lot of things getting canceled. So as
Disneyland and Disney World are closed.
Disneyland, Disney World,
can't get in there right now.
You can't, and they're doing the right thing. They're following CDC guidelines, and you can't be mad at them trying to protect the public. Because that's bad.
When was the opening date for the Star Cruiser? The Star Cruiser.
Oh, the hotel.
Resort?
The hotel.
When was the opening date for that?
That's not until the fall. So we're fine.
Oh, it's all the way at the fall?
Yeah, it's still days away.
Fine for that. Yeah,
so we're fine.
So it's just Galaxy's Edge that's shut down right now.
Yeah. So everything is down. I mean, everything is down. They're issuing refunds. They aren't letting people into the parks, but I believe what they're letting them do is stay out the remainder of their time that they have at the resort. But they just can't go into the parks with the crowds and everything like that. So it's unfortunate, but that's what it is. And we're going to be practicing the same amount of caution, and we're going to make a determination that show that we're going to do before the 31st. The 31st of the Skywalker, the Rise of Skywalker release and the Chicky Nuggy Challenge. So,
as of right now, we're full on to cover it, guys.
Yeah, as of right now, we're still good because we have some time, and this is a very, very fluid situation. So just like all situations,
Bear with us.
We're gonna be
We're
just
at the
as
mercy
fluid,
of the COVID-19,
and we're gonna be just as fluid. And believe me, everybody out there wants to see me eat chicken nuggets.
I want to see it.
Oh,
I want to
man,
see it.
It's gonna be
Because
it's gonna be absolutely disgusting.
I want to see it because I don't believe that you can do it.
You don't believe that I can eat all these chicken nuggets?
I don't believe it. Not in one
Dude.
sitting.
Oh, dude.
Not.
Dude. I'm gonna fast for like 3 days. I told you I was training. I'm training. I'm working out. I'm running. I'm building up that hunger. It's like a fire inside me, man. And then when that fire is gonna be let out, it's gonna cook those chicken nuggets extra crispy, and I'm just gonna inhale them all. It's gonna be an amazing, glorious, disgusting, wonderful thing. And I hope everybody loves it out there.
Are you doing the exercise with the chicken with Mick from Rocky?
Oh, dude, I should do that. Oh no,
Pick up the chicken, Rock.
I could do it with ducks. Those things are hard to. I mean,
how do you think you're gonna run in the ring if you can't pick up a chicken?
And you sound just like Burgess Meredith. Oh my god. Oh man, we're showing our age here.
We'll knock you into the mall, Rock.
What are we talking about? Okay. Okay.
We got a full slate today.
Yeah, everybody can see it down there too. So we're going to talk about the Saga edition, and we're going to debate. We're going to have a really good debate in the essence of the debate that happened last night. Except this is probably going to get a little bit more heated. We're going to debate which is the best movie
over here to establish which is the best episode.
Yes, we're going to establish which is the best episode. And you know what? I think at the end, let's do this. Let's talk right now, and we'll have this debate, and then at the end, we'll have some of our viewers let us know who won that debate.
That's a great idea.
I think that's great.
That's a great idea.
So those of you who are watching,
it's got to be full on. We got to be able to back up what we're talking about.
We're going to count your votes.
Yeah,
we're
going to
count your votes, and that'll be fun. So we'll debate that, and then we're going to talk a little bit about we're going to talk the Kenobi series again.
It's still on hiatus, but
it's still on hiatus.
Speculate what we want to see in it.
Exactly. Who's the antagonist? And this is another fun part of the show is that we get to speculate. This is all what it's all about. And what I'm super excited about, Baby Yoda toys coming. Baby Yoda toys.
Oh no!
Yes, the Baby Yoda toys.
Limited quantity.
They're gonna be there alongside with the Baby Jar Jar. The Baby Jar Jar. Yeah.
God, what the Misa saying?
One show, man. That's all I ask. One show.
We'll stop. No. It's gonna happen every show. It's gonna happen every show, Brian. Come on, give me a break. It's gonna happen. We're gonna talk the next Clone Wars show.
Oh, this episode was just forget it. I'm you know what? I'm verklempt.
Yeah, it was great. It was fun to watch. A lot of action. It's building up. We know
I'm immediately verklempt.
And we're gonna get there. And finally, what we'll do is we'll talk about the Darth Vader Marvel comic series number 4. And
outstanding stuff right now.
This is what we were talking about this before we went on air here, and we were looking at some of these cover arts, and this is interesting. This is weird and wild and crazy stuff. But we'll talk about that. We'll kind of get our feelings on that.
Was that a little ode to Carson right there? To the man of late night?
Yes.
Weird, wild stuff. Just crazy stuff.
Weird, wild stuff. What was that? What was that character he would do when he put that big the genie hat, and he would think about
things? That's awesome, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta look that up. We'll look that up a little bit. I'll look it up.
Wait. You're not trying to interject that we're going to start dressing up, are we?
No. Oh, why not? We could. I took the hood off today.
I noticed.
I was having a really good hair day. So
you're sporting the receding hairline like me.
Yeah, look at it, man. It's looking pretty fly for an old guy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Looking more and more like my father every day, in a sexy, good way. So
all right.
Okay. So hey, man, we know what we're going to talk about. Okay. Is this tough? This is going to be tough, man. Can we do this in 15 minutes? Can we talk?
I don't know. We're going to have to try and do it. I don't know if we can do it in 15 minutes, but this is like one of the debates for all debates. So let's get right into it. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so here, hold on. Let's establish a ground rule. Let's take 30 seconds to establish ground rules. You're the subject matter expert, okay? I'm going to let you talk, right? I'll offer rebuttal, and then I'll offer my opinion, and then your rebuttal.
Well,
sound good?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
virtual handshake. Virtual handshake. Okay.
No. It can't be a virtual handshake. We're practicing social distancing.
Fist
so
bump, elbow
virtual
bump.
elbow bump. There we go. Yeah. All right.
Elbow bump. Okay. There we go. Foot tap. There you go.
All right.
All right.
I'm ready.
Okay. I'll let you go. Ready?
I'm all set.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So we're talking about what is the best episode from the Skywalker saga of 1 through 9. So right away, we cannot include Solo. We cannot include Rogue One because those are not in the Skywalker saga timeline. They're within the timeline of. They lead up to timelines in those episodes, but they're not necessarily part of the saga. So when you're talking about 1 through 9, hands down, no question, from episodes 1 to 9, it's Empire Strikes Back. It just flat out wins. It wins because it constantly just grips you dramatically every moment, and it's just a series of downturns the whole way. You're coming from a movie from A New Hope where everything ended up great. The Death Star blew up. Luke and Han, with the exception of Chewie, get their medals, and everything is right in the galaxy. The Death Star was defeated. Darth Vader goes off tumbling in his TIE fighter. But then you come to The Empire Strikes Back, and the Empire is reformed, and they've regrouped, and they're out there looking for the rebels, and they press them away from Yavin. And Vader has amassed this fleet of Star Destroyers that's just intimidating. And you have Luke caught, still trying to live up to what he feels is the Jedi way that he was beginning with Obi-Wan, but Obi-Wan has now perished from A New Hope, and he's dealing with Obi-Wan's death. And you have the turbulating relationship between Han and Leia. Han having now seemingly joined the rebellion, but knowing the whole time that he's going to have to leave because he has a price on his head, and you have Leia resenting him for that. And you have Vader searching for Luke, knowing that there's something special about him, knowing there's something unique about him, only to find out in the middle later that he is in fact his son, revealed by the Emperor in the middle of the movie. And it just keeps downscaling from there. Luke finds out that Vader's his father and gets his hand chopped off, and Cloud City gets overrun, and Lando has to leave the establishment that he worked so hard to build, and Boba Fett encases Han Solo in carbonite, of which Han finally reveals his feelings to Leia, but not with an "I love you," but with the classic "cool as the other side of the pillow, I know." after her revealing to him that she loves him. Oh, it's just a series of constant downturns, and it's that middle act that you want, that it leaves you gripped with emotion, just that it seems like it can't get any bleaker than this by the time it's at the end of the movie. And it just has you gripped by that, and with the bombshell drop that Vader is Luke Skywalker's father, Anakin, that Vader and Anakin Skywalker are the same. You have that realization. It's too powerful. It's perfect amount of drama. Puts it at the top.
Well, it's super hard for me to disagree with you. But to be devil's advocate, I will. I do agree that it was probably the best encore, right, of any kind of movie trilogy or sequel. Irvin Kershner, and I talk about him quite a bit because I very much admire his work as a director and his being Hollywood but not really Hollywood type of style of directing. He did a lot of things that were very different back in the 80s, because this was what released in 1980. Or was it 1980? So it was filmed in 79, right? 78, 79, I believe it was filmed.
They started production in 78.
Okay, so this was something very new, and you could see the big differences between Kershner's version of Star Wars versus Lucas's version directorially, right? Not the story, but directorially. The original Star Wars movie, A New Hope, Episode 4, it had a very bright camera. It had a very 70s type look to it. Kershner's, his Star Wars film looked very grainy. It did look very Hollywood. I haven't really looked too much into it, but you can definitely see that there's a aesthetic difference when looking at the films. So I enjoyed it. It looked very much like what George Lucas refers to as a space opera. It was space opera and drama, and it's something that wasn't really done in that kind of in that kind of sense, right? As far as a movie goes, in a very large scale movie, because Star Trek, and I bring this up quite a bit because it's apples and oranges, but the Star Trek series, it addressed a lot of social issues,
That's true. Yeah.
In a futuristic utopian type setting. Star Wars is the opposite of that. Really, it doesn't really address any social issues, and it constantly talks about conflict. And you see the true essence of this conflict in Empire Strikes Back. It's really great. I don't think it's the best movie, though. I don't, right? But I think it was a huge, giant leap in the step of the right direction. Massive.
Wait. So out of 1 through 9,
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure I got this right.
Right.
Out of 1 through 9, you seriously don't have it at the top?
I don't.
Oh, man. Okay.
I don't. It has to be Episode 1, Rise of Jar Jar. Okay, hear me out.
Did anybody hear the pin drop when he said that?
I gave you 7.5 minutes. We talked 7.5 minutes. Empire Strikes Back. We're going to talk a little bit about Episode 1, Phantom Menace.
I didn't go 7.5 minutes.
I had a timer on, bro. I'm telling you. I'm serious. I'm not lying.
Oh my God! So I got to listen to 7 minutes of this Gungan.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. This is unbelievable.
Okay.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it here for a second. Hear me out. Hear my side of the story. Okay, and then please rebuttal.
I'll rebuttal.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Now, I'm a little younger than you. Okay, and I didn't quite appreciate.
Not that much,
but a little bit. And I didn't quite appreciate because my baboon brain wasn't developed enough to completely understand how amazing in Star Wars was, right, back in the early 80s. Because people were still talking about it. It was still a huge thing after it came out, after the last movie came out, Return of the Jedi in 1983. So, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, right, I think is the best out of the Skywalker saga. Not so much because it's a good movie. As a matter of fact, it's pretty freaking horrible.
Thank goodness for that.
But I have to tell you this. This is why I love The Phantom Menace. Because The Phantom Menace came out in 1999. It came out in 1999, right? And I was about to become an adult. I was, 18 years old. I was an adult at the time. So, I was 17, 18 years old, and the hype for this movie was massive. It was huge. It was the biggest thing ever, and I really can't describe any other movie release that was as big and as anticipated as Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Not Avengers Infinity War, not Endgame, not any of the Harry Potter movies, none of this stuff. Not even The Force Awakens had so much fanfare and anticipation as The Phantom Menace did. It was covered in mainstream. Hold on, let me finish. It was covered in mainstream news outlets, right? It was all over the young internet message boards, right? The trailer, I remember, was the first one I downloaded. I watched it on QuickTime. Apple garbage QuickTime, right? And 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 then you're speculating, seeing what's going on. Who is this guy? Who is this guy with the horns? Who's this dude with the painted face? You have no clue what's going on, because the last that we have ever physically seen, right, of Star Wars was Return of the Jedi, and this was all new. It was fantastic, amazing, exciting, right? Of course, and then when the movie came out, right? But Darth Maul came out of it, which was great. And Jar Jar Binks, the greatest Star Wars character ever. And that sense of excitement, right? That sense of anticipation and speculating, like everything that we get to do every Monday night, that we get to do so easy because we have this platform to do it on, was unheard of back then. So it was all, hey, who's a Star Wars fan? Dude, let's talk about it. Yeah, let's totally talk about it. And it's not, it hasn't been emulated since. That kind of stuff just has not been done. And now, looking back, I wish I had that again. I wish I could experience that. Maybe it was part of my youth, right? Being younger and experiencing that anticipation, that speculation, right? The wonder of what will happen from such a great series and trilogy that I love so much, that spawned comics and books and artwork and shows and all these other things, these spin-offs, to finally start at the very beginning where Darth Vader, was first introduced as a young kid. I thought that was a bad idea, but whatever. Still, it's kind of cool to think about how far back, this story really goes. So, with the last 4 minutes we have here, I'll let you rebuttal.
Okay.
I'll see if you can argue.
So, show of hands who absolutely detest overly drawn out racing scenes. Okay. So,
yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about this film? I think it was 2.5 hours.
Yeah, a long movie.
2 hours of it was the pod racing scene.
Yeah, it was a really long movie.
That was 2 of the 2.5. I mean, that scene would not end. And then when they came out with the 3D version that you and I went to go see, by the way.
Oh yeah.
When they came out with the 3D version, they made it even longer.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
really?
had some stuff.
I needed more pod racing. Are you kidding me?
And they stopped. They stopped
way,
after that. They stopped the 3D stuff. They stopped it after that one. They didn't do it again.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Oh, they did?
And yeah, they haven't done it back in 3D yet.
It was just episode 1. They were supposed to do it for the rest of them, but
they were supposed to do it for the rest of them, and the project never took off.
No.
So I have a question for you.
Okay, please ask it.
So, concerning your guy, Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you know that everyone says that there was a big sale at the mall? Because everything was half off.
Oh my God.
I mean, like, hey, look.
Oh man, the dad jokes are strong with this one.
I got a Darth Maul T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Darth Maul hat. What Baby Yoda is right now in 2020?
Yeah.
Darth Maul was in 1999. Darth Maul was on everything: hats, shirts, mugs,
because he's so
posters,
adorable,
Legos, everything. It was Darth Maul, everything. All right, and I went thinking, I mean, that moment in the episode in the Phantom Menace teaser where the door opens.
Oh yeah, and then the dual lightsaber comes up.
He looks up with his hood on, and you see those red eyes and the face, and then he takes it off, and there's those horns. Sold.
Yeah,
I was sold on that teaser.
Yeah.
Lucas
wanted a Sith witch type thing.
Then I got to the movie.
Yeah.
Then I got to the movie.
You saw it 6 times,
and
man.
I was treated with about 15 total minutes of screen time max for the guy. And then he got chopped in half. And that's what I got.
And it wasn't even Ray Park's voice. It was some other guy.
Yeah, it wasn't even Ray Park's voice. Mm-mm. So then, like, as if this isn't enough. As if the pod racing is not enough.
Uh-huh.
No. As if the extended pod racing isn't enough. As if badass Darth Maul being chopped in half isn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have a platypus build walking disaster of a character in Jar Jar Binks.
No, man. Look, okay, we gotta stop on the Jar Jar hate, man.
I need nothing else.
Hey, Brian, pump the hate brakes there, Fox News. All right.
Don't ever compare me to those idiots. Don't do that. Don't ever do that
you're
again.
You're the one that's hating on the poor guy. Look, okay.
There's no shortage of things to hate with that moron.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I tell you what. This is what we'll do. We're out of time on that topic, but
we can't be out of time. No.
Oh,
we need to extend this a little bit.
No, no. We gotta get into some more interesting stuff. But that's okay. But you know what? This is what I'm gonna do for you, Brian. I'm going to actually put together a small expose, if you will, because we're a visual medium here, and I'm going to detail the greatness of the character of Jar Jar Binks and some of the perhaps looked over qualities of the character and his profound footprint on the galaxy of Star Wars that we see today. All right, so I'm going to do this expose. I'm not saying I'm going to do it next.
Aren't you being a little generous with the description?
No.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, no. I'm holding back a little bit. As a matter of fact,
you're painting him like William Wallace or something. Get out of here.
Well, I mean, he's a fantastic and great character, man. I don't think that we should discount the fact that he is possibly a Sith Lord and has a very large part of man, let's not discount that. Let's not discount it. Let's not. We can't do it, man.
All right, everybody. So basically, you have the position of the Tuscan Toast, who has said Phantom Menace is number 1. You have my position that says Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, is number 1. So if any of you guys end up getting on here and you hear this later, be sure to put in the comments on YouTube if you don't make it on here as to what you guys think and who actually has your verdict of the number 1 film.
Yeah, so we'll let somebody enter the chat room and chime in and see who won that argument here, who is the most eloquent and better speaker of their position. We had a quick technical difficulty there, real quick, but sorry about that.
Something got my way, man. I don't know.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It was
first. I think you were just trying to shut me up. That Phantom Menace sucks.
No, there's easier ways to do that than to put Task Manager up there for you. But all right, man. That was really good, and it was really hard to argue with you on Empire Strikes Back, which I think is a fantastic and brilliant film, and without it, Star Wars would not be what it is today. I really believe that. But let's we can move over to Kenobi now, and this is good because I really like exploring the Kenobi character, and really at this point it's a lot of speculation because it's still on hold. A lot of Hollywood is on hold right now, and there's not a whole lot that we can do about that, unfortunately. But it's okay because we have a lot of stuff to work with, and we'll go with that. and we'll kind of see what it is that we think that we're gonna can expect from a series, a possible movie. I mean, I don't know. Let's see.
Well,
start off, man.
I'll be upfront. I really didn't want the Kenobi series. I'll just be upfront with it.
What? Why? What?
I didn't want it. I didn't want it.
Okay. Elaborate.
Because, okay, well, one, sand. I mean, that's all that's going to be there. Like, to me, all you're doing is you're going to film this from one location, from his homestead on Tatooine. I mean, well, it's just homestead, sand. Homestead, sand. Like, I'm just sort of over it. But seeing how they're going to push ahead with this, if I had to choose, or if there was something ideal that I wanted for an Obi-Wan Kenobi series,
okay,
beyond the location of Tatooine, I would hope that it really gets beyond that just homestead to Mos Eisley connection. I'd like to see a lot more going on there. There's a lot of Tatooine to see, but maybe perhaps he gets involved with something with the gangs on Tatooine. That would be cool. You know, I could.
Here's the big question, Brian. Does Obi-Wan Kenobi get busy? Does he get busy? It's a fair question to ask. I mean,
we are discussing.
He's not a. Is he a Jedi anymore? I mean, we really don't know.
We are discussing the third greatest Jedi from the Council, probably.
Okay,
I mean, you've got Yoda, you got Mace Windu, and then after Mace Windu, you're probably looking at Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Mace Windu got busy, man. That's Samuel L. Jackson, man.
What?
He gets busy, dude. Oh yeah, man. He gets it, dude.
Jedi don't get busy. And then if they do,
Anakin sure did.
And then how'd that turn out?
Yeah, not so great.
Obviously,
pretty awesome, but not so great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I think, he's got a little bit of lead left in his pencil when he's getting a little bit older. Obi-Wan does. Yep.
It's probably charboiled.
Oh man, but I'd like that. Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, there's not enough romance in these Star Wars movies. I know it's all, bravado and Jedi and
so are you saying that you'd like him to see you would like to see him have another possible interest, like what happened in Clone Wars with him and Duchess Satine?
Yeah, man. I think it's important because when you're telling a story, right, of a character and a great character and a beloved character like Obi-Wan Kenobi, you have to humanize him in a sense, right? It's not enough to humanize him as a father figure for Anakin. It's not enough to humanize him as the caring and compassionate individual. You have to humanize him with the ability to maybe fall in love, be lustful for somebody. Have some of those carnal instincts to want to be with somebody. It helps humanize a character. And I think if you do this Obi-Wan series without that, you're seriously hurting the character. I think. That's my not so humble opinion. But I'd like to see that. Even if it's just like, our love is forbidden, we can't do it. That's totally fine with me. But the fact that the possibility is there in live action would help. Don't you think?
So, what characters from canon could you see that possibly taking place with?
Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, I hate you. That's beyond the point of ridiculous.
It's 2020, man. Come on, you can't be that way.
I really hate you. I just do. I was gonna say, maybe Corday from Naboo.
Yeah, sure. If you want to be boring about it. Come on, Obi-Wan and Jar Jar Binks.
How's that boring? How's that boring?
Okay, well, it wouldn't be so boring, but I mean, I think a romance with Jar Jar would be.
Oh my god! See, that's just. I mean, as it is, I don't think Jedi can lean towards attachment. But now you're talking about interspecies attachment, so I mean, I'm not sure.
Man. Be progressive. Yeah, Bernie.
Well, now as far as an antagonist,
yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think Jabba the Hutt would be cool.
Yeah, we don't see... dude, honestly, we do not see enough of this guy. We don't. No. We don't. This is... I mean, Jabba the Hutt is like the Al Capone of Star Wars. And we don't see enough of that kind of story arc. Oh, my God. If you threw like something like Goodfellas into this, oh, man.
See,
this would be
that
great.
would be kind of what you would have to do. That would be kind of what you would have to do because you can't have Jabba the Hutt as a single antagonist because he can't move anywhere.
I mean,
so you're gonna have to have those guys that he sends out.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Boba Fett.
Hey, yo, Fingers, take care of this guy, eh? Yeah, it'd be perfect.
I mean, Boba Fett.
Hey, yo, Boba,
comes
take
to
care
mind.
of this guy,
eh? Help me out, man. Who was the?
Are we talking about bounty hunters? Or are we talking about his?
Yeah, bounty hunters. Bounty hunters. We're talking bounty hunters. IG-88. IG-88 comes in the mix.
Instagram 88. Yeah.
Instagram 88. What? IG-88. Intergalactic Banking Clan droid and Instagram. you're looking at too much snap face.
Snappy chat. Snippy
snap
chat.
Face. Just stop with the snap face. Or the snap book. Whatever it is.
Oh look, Dreamy for Escape said hi.
Dreamy for Escape.
Even for with an emoji.
Which emoji?
The crying, laughing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could do Dengar.
Yeah, man.
Dengar.
Dungar. Dunlop.
Bosk.
Sure.
You can have a scenario where Jabba the Hutt sends all of them out for Obi-Wan's
Oh
high
my
game.
God, dude!
That'd be
look. Think about it, man. Okay, let's imagine this for a second, right? Since we're speculating, right? I mean, Hollywood's on pause, right? It's up to us, right? It's up to these lonely guys in South Florida and South Texas to come up with story ideas. But let's think, right? Let's think for a second. What if the Obi-Wan series was a Elliot Ness versus Al Capone type dynamic, right? Where you got...
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, man. You got the Untouchable, right? Which is Obi-Wan Kenobi, right?
Kenobi.
And then he's battling all these forces of evil, especially on Tatooine, Jabba the Hutt and all his gangster buddies, to help protect somebody, right? Which is Luke Skywalker, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't always have to be about Luke Skywalker, but I mean, it's going to mostly be about that. But think if it had that twist to it, right? My God, that would be fantastic if you could throw some of these old school themes, right, into the world of Star Wars. I mean, you could make some great stories for that. That's the way the Mandalorian is. The Mandalorian is almost like a Wild West, right? It's almost like a Western. It really, really is. So
okay, that's another technical boof. That's the second one tonight. I'm counting them.
That wasn't a technical boof. That was a biological boof. Sorry.
A biological boof?
I didn't want to burp into the camera.
All right then. TMI.
I'm a human, man. Come on, give me a break, dude.
That's TMI there, Tuscan.
That's why I muted it. I didn't want you to hear it. I didn't want everybody else to have to hear it. I'll do it next time. I don't care.
No, don't do it.
I'll
Don't
burp
do
into
it.
the camera during a Star Wars show. Who cares?
By the way, our guest, Dreaming for Escape, I don't know if you caught it, but we were debating which was the best episode of 1 through 9. If you're familiar with Star Wars, was the Tuscan right? He said that episode 1 was the best out of the 9. I'm saying that episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, is the best out of the 9. So we We need your vote on that. If you can be kind enough to vote.
Yeah, that'd be great. We need some votes here, because if only one person votes and they vote for me, I win.
But if not Jabba, you could also do like kind of like what they're doing with Moff Gideon and the Mandalorian. Like you could pick a Grand Moff that's out there.
Oh, right, because
like Grand Moff is like looking for
kind of. Well, the Grand Moffs were also governors, right?
Right.
Okay, so and correct me if I'm wrong here. In A New Hope, Episode 4, when Palpatine had disbanded the Senate, and one of his cronies in the conference room was asking how the star
regional
systems,
governors,
the regional governors. So it was Grand Moffs, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So I mean, it's fair to say that there's a Grand Moff on every star system, and why not one on Tatooine?
Correct.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. I mean, there's dude. I mean, there's just so much you can do. Oh my god. I mean, I'm sure some of these writers are foaming at the mouth. Even though a lot of them.
What about? Let's put in a little Fallen Order in here, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's put a little Fallen Order in here.
Yeah.
What about one of the Sith Inquisitors?
Oh yeah. See, no. Here's the thing.
You know what that lets you have? That lets you have a lightsaber encounter.
It really, really does, because I mean, without that, you're just gonna have Obi-Wan fighting a bunch of monsters and gangsters with lightsabers.
And he's basically just kicking their tail, because obviously he's a superior fighter, more technically sound.
Right, exactly. So you throw the Inquisitors in there, which is just really limited to the animated series of Star Wars, and we don't see them in a really great fashion here. And you need to do these kind of things. You need to tie all this stuff in, and it is fan service. It's fan service for you and me who cross platforms, and we watch not only the movies, not only the spin-offs, but the shows, the comics, some of the books. I haven't read any of the books, like I have to admit, but
shame on you.
Yeah, I know, but it's all of these it's all of these different platforms that the story is being told, and to have them cross over is amazing fan service, and they really should do it. We spent some time on that. We had some great conversation on the Kenobi series, and on our little dialogue about the best episode out of the Skywalker saga. But now let's talk Baby Yoda, man. Let's talk that for a little bit. I mean it's a tough topic to talk about, but you got the toy coming out. And I want to show that here.
Toys.
Yeah.
Toys.
Yeah.
It's plural.
Yeah, I want to
show
one that the Disney
look at that.
That the Disney store has right there. Look at that.
Isn't that adorable?
Yeah, look at that little plush Baby Yoda.
You can pre-order the little guy right now.
Yes, you look at that. Now.
Look at that.
Oh, look, the item is limited to one per guest, so it's not like toilet paper. So, look at that. That's kind of cool.
Oh, it's just so cute. It's too cute.
Oh, that's so cool, man. Look at that.
It's honestly too cute.
But okay,
it really is.
But look how long we have to wait for this damn thing, man. Look. I mean, the series, the first season is done, and we're just now getting the Baby Yodas. Come on,
but you're just on one of the Baby Yodas right now. So you have this plus one that you're showing off. There's also going to be a animatronic Baby Yoda.
Is there really?
Yep, it's going to move and it's going to make noises. It's awesome. And there's going to be a Baby Yoda Build-A-Bear.
Of course.
And
look at this. Quite
naturally, you're going to have a Baby Yoda Black Series figure, which it's not going to be the full 6-inch. My understanding, it's going to be, I think they're going to go ahead and do 3.
They're going to do a Black Series, really?
They're going to do a Black Series Baby Yoda. It's going to include the mac and cheesy, the frog.
Oh, that's cool.
It's going to have the froggies. So that's
I have to admit, when I saw that, man, it was a bit disturbing, just seeing him wolf down a frog like that. I mean, I've eaten hamburgers like that before, but It's just kind of creepy to watch.
Can you imagine Frogger and if Baby Yoda was on the other end?
Oh my god.
Frogger be screwed. He'd be screwed.
Dude, we're 6 months away from seeing a Baby Yoda video game on Steam. I guarantee it, man. Or on the Xbox,
absolutely.
Or on Xbox Live.
Absolutely.
I guarantee you, we are so close to that, and it's going to be a total kid game. But you know who's going to play it? 40-year-old guys like me are going to play it because.
But unfortunately, not even the power of Baby Yoda's cuteness could completely avoid the catastrophe of the COVID-19. Due to the COVID-19, Baby Yoda production has been slowed, and there are going to be reduced quantities of these items heading out, meaning that they're going to be in very limited quantity. Which, you know what? As a collector, I'm just going to be flat out straight up. As a collector, that doesn't mean squat anyway, because whether they're in limited quantity or whether they're not, the scalper goes and hoards them all anyway, and you end up with nothing, even if it's a regular item. It's ridiculous. But I wonder if that means that their limited quantity is going to make it that much harder for the scalper. If it does, good, because I don't like those guys anyway.
Yeah. The scalpers are horrible.
Scalpers, vendors, however they want to refer to themselves. I'm just over them. So,
well, we just got some news that Baby Yoda has been found dead in Miami. Remember I sent you this meme? Oh my god. I didn't make it. I take no credit for this.
Well,
in Miami. I take no credit for that. You didn't respond. And you didn't respond when I sent you that either. You didn't respond. I don't think that made you very happy.
Probably because of the way I'm looking about it. I mean, that kind of puts a damper on Mandalorian Season 2, wouldn't it?
Oh, God, it would. Oh, my God. It really, really would.
So, which one are you going to get? You're going to get all three of them?
I'll get them all. Who cares?
You're going to get them all?
Yeah, man, I'm a Baby Yoda freak, man. I'll put them over there with the rest of my stuff.
You're going to get... Oh, on the one shelf? Okay.
You're going to get the shelf? It's IKEA. Come on, man. I can get another one.
Another skinny one? Okay. So you're going to get the animatronic, the plush, and the Build-A-Bear?
Yeah, well, maybe not the Build-A-Bear. I don't know where there's Build-A-Bear here.
That's what I was going to ask. Why
I'm not sure about the Build-A-Bear. I definitely want the plush. And if they do the Black Series with the eating the frog, I'll do that and I'll put it in my office. That'd be great, man. Everybody would love it. That'd be fantastic. I'm
pictures of the pictures of it.
What's that?
There's pictures of the Black Series available right now. You can look it up on the image.
Is there? Yeah, I'll take a look.
It'll have the frog on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a look. Fill us in with some filler while I look for it.
Filler.
Yeah.
We don't do filler here on All Fets Are Off. We just do quality. No. We never stray. We never stray. That never happens. It doesn't happen.
Oh, is this it? Hold on, let me take a look.
What do you got there? Let me see what you got there.
Hold on, let me see.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
That's not it?
Oh no, wait, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Really? It's only $16?
No, it's gonna be $9.99. They're marking up.
This is from Darkside Toys.
Yeah, they're marking up.
He looks like he's really, really liking it.
The retail's gonna be $9.99. They're marking that up.
Yeah. Okay. That's kind of cool, but
yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
What? Him eating the frog?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me see. There's a bunch of...
Really?
I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about this. This is getting like too weird.
You're serious? Look, he's even got the soup bowl.
Yeah, but somebody's throwing their own artistic spin on it. That's not necessary, man. Baby Yoda, the way that Baby Yoda is, it's perfect. Who designed Baby Yoda?
That's what I would imagine.
I don't even know who designed it, because I mean, whoever did it was spot on, perfect. No need for any kind of changes, or you don't need to go off the rails on.
Wait, so you're saying that the Black Series figure is not to the specifications of what's designed on the show?
Well, no, man. Eyes are
That looks dead on. Are you kidding me?
No, dude. This is not dead on. This is
That's
barely
dead on.
Baby Yoda. This is like
barely. That's dead on. You're crazy.
This is like anime Baby Yoda. You don't need to animate Baby Yoda, man.
You know what? You're dreaming too much about Jar Jar. Is your problem? That's what's going on.
Well, because nobody wants to go and make a Jar Jar toy like this. Heathens, my God.
You're right. There is never going to be a Black Series Jar Jar. You're absolutely right.
I'm going to call it right now, man. Mandalorian season 3, season Trace, right? You're going to see a baby Jar Jar. Yep.
You wish.
Yep.
You wish.
Oh yeah. Yep. And he's going to have all sorts of disabilities. It's going to be awesome.
Well, Dreaming for Escape likes the Baby Yoda.
Of course she does. She loves the Baby Yoda. Oh, and we all know my sister loves Baby Yoda too. She's all about...
Oh, yes. Yes.
Kawaii Baby Yoda. Oh, okay. Yeah, you like anime Baby Yoda. Kawaii Baby Yoda. Man, we could talk about Baby Yoda all night long, man.
Well, I'm just going to get the Black Series Baby Yoda. I don't do plush. I don't do Build-A-Bears. So it's going to be the Black Series for me.
Well, the plush is going to be cool. I know I'm going to get the plush. I'm going to get a couple of those. Definitely have to Build-A-Bear. I got to see the Black Series from. I actually have to see it. You know, I have to see it. And
what was pictured was just fine. I think
Yeah, but that was rendering. I mean, I don't know how it's going to look for real. I mean, that was just the rendering. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'll play it by ear. I know how you are. You'll take everything.
Well, I would have a hunch that Tex Utah is going to want the animatronic. That's just a hunch.
Oh yeah, well, I mean that's going to be cool. The animatronic thing.
Tex Utah is not on with us tonight right now, but
that's too bad.
If they were on, I'm pretty sure that they would want the animatronic.
Yeah. That's too bad. I mean,
just a hunch.
That she's not there. That's okay. That's cool. She'll be able to check us out on the Flip Tub on our YouTube channel. She can check.
You know who else has been absent today is the Fulcrum 50. Haven't heard from the Fulcrum 50 today either.
No, it's really weird. I mean, I think with all the Corona shut-ins, a lot of people will be able to check out some weird and obscure Twitch streams, such as ourselves. But they are checking out our YouTube channel. I look at the analytics, and they're watching. They're definitely watching.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
They're definitely watching and enjoying it and having a good time with that.
So do you think that people are ready to get a Clone Wars fix?
Yeah, man. We got to talk about that because this was a big one, man. This
was so huge. I don't know where to start.
Yeah, man. Well, you know what? I'm gonna let you go with it, man. Go for it.
So, this last episode of Clone Wars. Let me tell you now, if you didn't see it yet on your Disney Plus, I'm going to spoil everything for you right now. So, if you're not ready for the spoilers, I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. Okay, 5-1. Okay, here we go. So, Clone Wars this past time on this past Friday on Disney Plus was just all the way max to the force awesome. Awesome. You continue to see the reestablishing of that connection between Rex and Echo. You saw Echo put his clone armor back on. That was awesome to see. You see that Echo's permanently changed by the horrors that he was put through on the banking clan while he was used as what was called the I believe the term, I'm looking for the term right now. He was I don't want to say it was the anomaly. I don't think it was something else, but he was feeding information into the banking clan to he was like morphed into this cybernetic organism, and they were using the training that he had as a clone trooper to feed them strategies that the Jedi would use. And he's now free of that. And now he's up back on his own 2 feet. And he has like this attachment now on his hand that looked a lot like R2-D2's attachment where R2 would go into, and R2 would go and plug into computers and plug in and get information or open doors. He had that with him. He had, I believe it was his right arm or left. Well, it might have been his left, but he had it on his left arm, and he could plug into computers and do those things. But more so, you see him wanting desperately to help the Jedi take out the droid army of both the banking clan and Admiral Trench, the army that Admiral Trench was in charge of. So you see him just so desperately wanting to do that, and he's just reconnecting with Rex the entire time, and you're just feeling all this emotion because him and Rex have been separated for so long. Also, Anakin. Anakin has a moment in this episode that is just wow. Filoni stated that they were going to go darker with this Clone Wars, that they were going to go to some dark depths, and I mean they're even going to explore a darker side of Order 66 if that's possible. But there's a moment between Anakin and Admiral Trench where Anakin is needing to get information from Trench to save lives, but it's the way he gets the information. He goes to a place that Jedi should not go. And he takes a saber and he literally takes off Trench's arms to show that he's serious with intent to kill him, to get that information. So, I mean, Anakin is like tapping into some tactics that Jedi would never think about or not even entertain using at any time, and Anakin goes there.
Yeah, you know, this was a really interesting episode for me. You know,
it was awesome
towards the end. I mean, not only did it have great action, and I enjoyed every moment of it, and you know, being a member of the military, you know, you kind of like these things just because, oh yeah, I remember how that kind of stuff felt. Yeah, it felt so cool. You know, seeing the action and the camaraderie, but seeing that little bit of dark side coming out from Anakin, and but you know what was interesting to me, and I don't know if the writers thought about this or not, but what was interesting to me was that how easy it kind of seemed for him, didn't it? I mean, he cut off his arms.
He cut off his arms, but then he kills him.
Yeah, kills him. He impales him with a lightsaber, and it just seems like it came off so easy. And afterwards, he didn't even flinch. He didn't feel bad about it. But then afterwards, in retrospect, I was thinking that maybe it's because he feels that this was just any other wartime mission, right? I mean, it's your mission to accomplish whatever is going on, and you need to do that by any means possible. So you're killing an enemy, basically.
Not only does he kill him and impale him, but I mean, as he's walking out, he looks back at him and smirks and does that, you know, see around Trench, that whole like. Yeah, I mean, wow.
And you didn't even see that with Anakin in Episode 3 when he killed Count Dooku. You could see the conflict. You know, I mean,
you could see. Yeah, in this it was a very fluid, sinister moment that he just embraced. I mean, he embraced it.
Oh yeah, it was super. It was super easy for him. He embraced it, and you know, I'm surprised we didn't hear the Imperial March in the background. I was.
They should have added that.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for that.
No. They didn't use the Imperial March. They used Vader's theme.
When?
The Vader's theme played the moment after he killed Trench.
Oh, I got to go back to that. I got.
Yeah, it was Vader's theme.
Yeah, I got to go back to that and listen to that.
Like the real slow.
Okay.
It was very. I got goosebumps when they did it.
Yeah, I got to go back and I got to go back and see that.
I got the clip. I get verklempt a lot.
You get verklempt quite easy.
Actually, I mean, I'll be honest. I'm just trying to set a record to say the word verklempt on this show.
All right, we'll do a count next time. I'll have a little counter set up. I'm sure you can do it with OBS.
But can you help me out with something? I got caught when I was talking to the audience about when I was talking about the relationship between Echo and Rex.
Right.
They had a term for what Echo was doing for Trench and the banking clan. Mm-hmm. They called him. I can't remember the term. It's not anomaly, right? It's not anomaly. What they have for him? It wasn't enough. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about?
But I'd have to go back, man.
I think he's referred to as the anomaly. I don't think that's it.
Yeah,
it's something else.
I'd have to. I'd have to go back. I didn't catch the details too much. I mean, usually with any movie or show, I gotta watch it twice or thrice because.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. It's like anything else on the show. You talk about it enough, you figure it out.
Okay.
The algorithm.
Oh yeah, they were. Oh, you know what? That's why they were referring to him as the algorithm, not like because the actual algorithm. The algorithm. I gotcha. Okay, so that's kind of a weird name to have. The algorithm.
But not only did you have all that go on with Anakin, like finally giving into the dark side at that moment with Trench, mm-hmm. but then you have that heart-wrenching moment between Echo and Rex to conclude the episode. Mm-hmm. When
he leaves,
it looks as if at first he's going to go with Rex, and then he gets that offer from Bad Batch, because Bad Batch didn't trust him the whole episode.
No, even the episode prior, they didn't trust him.
They were like, we don't trust this trooper as far as we can toss him. Forget it. And when Echo proved himself to the group, you had the commander of Bad Batch go up to him and be like, you ever feel like you don't fit in? You got a place here.
Yeah.
And then there's that moment of decision with Echo, and then it's almost as if Echo wanted to, but he kind of was going to go ahead and go back with Rex because he honored his friendship with Rex. Mm-hmm. And then when Rex walks up to him and pretty much gives him his blessing, like tells him, you've done enough with us. If you want to go with them, you can go.
Well, it's because Rex had a lot of self-guilt. He had this survivor's guilt, leaving Echo behind, and we all know that it wasn't his fault.
No.
But he had an incredible amount of guilt, leaving him there, and then going. That. So he was very, very adamant about going back and saving him. Any opportunity that he could, if there was even a 1% chance, he wanted to save him, and he did. And at the end, we get like a sense of closure, right? We get a sense of closure of that soldier camaraderie and that friendship. And now that Echo goes off with the Bad Batch, and I'm a little sad. I'm a little melancholy about this because I don't know if we're going to see the Bad Batch again. I hope we do, but
oh no, they'll be back. I think and what would be cool is not only will they be back, but they'll be back with Echo.
Yeah, and that would be absolutely amazing. This is the last season, so we know that it's going to have to kind of go off with a bang. But now they have a very unique and interesting group. I mean, the Bad Batch they're a hell of an A-team. I mean, they really are, and it makes this series and it makes the whole idea of the Clone Wars so incredibly exciting. It really does. It's almost like the Jedi are in this just because they have to be. Now, because it's a Star Wars film. They get these little
bit parts, It's like here's a little bit of Mace, here's a little bit of Obi-Wan,
But you know what? And this is weird, and I don't know why they put this in. And I can kind of see that this was maybe just kind of like to throw people off. But, Mace Windu, right? He jumps down and he offers mercy to machines, right?
I'm so glad you brought that up because I totally missed it. That was a great scene.
Yeah, he offers,
that was awesome.
He offers mercy to machines, right? If you surrender now, we'll reprogram you for a better use.
Yeah,
but then Obi-Wan looks at him like,
we won't trash you.
Yeah, Obi-Wan looks at him like, dude, what are you doing? And so he offered him mercy, and the the stupid robot was just like,
eh? Blast him!
Blast him! I'm like, dude, you stand no chance, man. It's God. It's just. It would have been interesting to see like maybe like one or two of the droids to maybe walk up or look at each other, like even considering
that would have been funny.
That would have been really funny.
Like just two of them. Like, really, we got a chance.
Yeah, but then Samuel L. Jackson went and offered him some sort of peace and the ability to negotiate, and they just. I mean, they're robots, man. You can't reason with a robot. No, just can't.
So, do you think we'll finally see Ahsoka in the next episode?
What is this going to be? Episode 5, right?
Yeah.
How many episodes do they commit to?
I believe 10. Halfway mark.
Maybe.
I think it'd be a good point to do it.
I think we're not
going to see her. We're
going to see her in the last 3. I think.
I think she's going to be in the last 4.
Okay, last 4. All right.
So what you do with 5 is you put her in at the end.
Okay.
Slip her in at the end.
Yeah.
They're probably on. They're probably on a mission. I've got the whole deal. I've got it.
Oh, you got the whole thing figured out.
I've got episode 5 figured out before they even put it. I've got the whole deal wired. I've got it all wired. Okay. So they're going to be on a mission. Mm-hmm. It's going to be one of those impossible missions that you're just not going to come back from. Mm-hmm. Like you're going to die. Like
suicide mission. It's a suicide mission.
Like Anakin should probably be telling Padme, "I'm going to die." That type of thing.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
Even though that would ruin George Lucas's plan for everything, but it's that type of mission. And then they're going to bring in Bad Batch to
save the day,
right?
It will save the day.
But then Bad Batch gets wiped out. It's that bad.
Oh Bad Batch God, that would suck.
Yeah. It's that bad.
I don't want to have those feels.
Well, half of Bad Batch gets wiped out. It's that bad. Like half of them. Yeah. Like it's getting desperate. It's getting desperate. And it's the last 3 minutes of the show. And it's the last 3 minutes. And who comes in to save their butt?
Ahsoka. There you go. You got it all figured out. And if it happens,
I called it right here on All Fetts Are Off.
Well,
I called it.
I'll give you full props on that. But guess what, Brian? We're done.
We got another topic?
We're done with that topic. We're done.
We really got to stop talking about it?
We're gonna stop talking about it.
Oh, come on.
I think we covered pretty well. I mean, it was a great episode. It really, really was. It was so incredibly fun to watch. A lot of cool action. Their escape scene when they were going through those tunnels, and what's his name, Sniper, cool. Or the dead shot, whatever the guy is, the sniper guy. He, threw all those little ricochet discs. And he just used one to fire his blaster. It was awesome. That was awesome. Man. Yeah, that was.
Loved it.
I knew it. I knew where he was going with it, and as he was throwing it against the wall.
You know what? I'm gonna go watch it again when we get out of here. I'm gonna go watch it again.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Well, you know what? They do say that the older you get, you need your beauty rest.
Yeah, well, that's true. And look how beautiful I am. No, I got a big Corona day tomorrow. Yeah.
What? Like actual Corona, or
the virus, not
the virus? Okay, yeah,
I didn't believe me, because if it was the beer, oh god, that'd be awesome. No, unfortunately, I'm dealing with the viral infection.
Well, I deal with it on the retail end, so both of us have big Corona days tomorrow.
Yeah, we have big Corona days. I think you have more frontline exposure to it than I do. I have more.
It's Corona time.
Yes, it's the coronavirus. All right. Well, we'll talk about something that actually kind of.
I can't wait for this.
Yeah,
I can't
man.
wait for this.
This we talked about this before we went on air, man. And I still don't know how to feel about this.
Look at that cover. Look at that cover. Look at that.
I don't know how to feel about this, man. I don't. I just don't. Look at that. That's so weird.
Awesome.
It is awesome. But I want to point something out to you, Brian. I was looking at this a little bit earlier. Look at Vader's helmet, because you know how it normally goes down a little bit at the nose to give it more of a sinister, evil look to his like robot brow, right? It's
in
raised.
this particular angle,
It's raised a little bit. He looks almost
like regular Anakin.
Yeah, more humanized, I guess we could say. More sympathetic, more emotional, right?
It does give that perception.
Yeah, it does, and it's really, really creepy to look at. But give us a little bit of background and why are we looking at this? This
all right,
this comic book cover.
So Marvel's been doing the Star Wars Darth Vader issues, and this story arc has been going on since February. So Vader is trying to discover how things came about that his son's existence was hidden and covered up from him. And he's trying to pick up the pieces and find out who's responsible for covering it up, which we all know who it is, but he's trying to find that out for himself. I mean, ultimately the one that covered it up was Palpatine. Palpatine's the one that told him that Padme and died from that. The whole situation killed her, and he never even mentioned it. Mm-hmm. So he's basically just on a tear trying to figure this whole thing out. Mm. So he's actually gone back to Naboo to look into it further, and that's actually issue number 2. Issue number 1 focuses a lot about how he's organizing his plans, where he's kind of figuring out where he wants to go to look into it further. In issue 2, he figures out that he needs to go back to Theed on Naboo, and he goes to the Theed Palace, and guess who's there?
Corday.
You got it. Now when he first encounters Corday, mm-hmm. he thinks that she's Padme, which that's not far from possibility, because Corday was Padme's pretty much protection double.
Now, in episode 1, Corday was played by
Keira Knightley?
Keira Knightley, right. So I think Keira Knightley was only 16 or 17 when the movie was made, something like that. But it's incredible how similar her and Natalie Portman looked. Well, I mean, they had the white makeup and the red dots and all those kind of things.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, it's incredible how similar they looked in that movie, and how much Padme had embraced kind of that body double type thing for security. So, but yeah, it's super interesting that Corday is still alive. But carry on.
So when he encounters Corday, she actually tries to manipulate him, mm-hmm. and get him into believing that she's Padme.
Why? Why is that?
I haven't really actually read the issue yet. I cheated and I read the summary. But
Cliff Notes, just like high school.
I Cliff Noted it. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I can only think that she's trying to manipulate him so that it turns out, you find out that Corday is trying to avenge Padme's death.
Okay.
And then I know that in the summary it states that it pretty much is left with Vader and Corday are actually going to team up for their own advantages. Vader has what he wants to achieve out of this partnership. She has what she wants to achieve out of this partnership. And in issue 3, there you go.
There we go.
Which, isn't that interesting? Because
it is.
That's a very interesting cover because of how much she looks like Padme. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you recall in episode 2 when Padme and Anakin were back to back on Geonosis.
Ah, yes, episode 2.
And
okay.
I think this is very deliberate artwork by the folks that are doing this, harking back to that, because that looks almost dead on. And she's dressed, Corday's dressed very much like Padme was on Geonosis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I love that cover for that.
Yeah, that's so interesting. And we're on issue 4 of this Marvel series right now. And
issue 3. Issue 3. Well, was issue 3 released right now? I think issue 4 is out in May.
They're both on pre-order. It looks like this is from Marvel's website.
Right.
But this is the actual comic book. This is not the digital one.
No, this isn't digital.
Yeah, this isn't digital. So, yeah.
Issue 2 was out on March 11th. Issue 2 was out on March 11th.
Okay.
Issue 3, I believe, is coming up in April, and then they're going to wrap it up in May. Which how much you want to bet? How much? I'll tell you what. I'll bet 1,000,000 Republic Dactarians that they're going to go with. Oh, come on, let me have it. Let me have it. Let me have it.
No good here. Only money.
I'll put my bottom dollar on it. That
What the Misa saying?
Oh, I'm done, dude. I'm done with that character, man. I'm sorry.
It's never gonna end. Oh my God, just get over it. It's never gonna end. Carry on, cousin.
I'll bet it all that they're gonna select May 4 for the 4th issue.
May the 4th be with you. Absolutely, man. That's gonna be big. You know what we haven't talked about, man? You know what? We're coming up on the last 8 minutes of the show.
No way.
Yeah, man. It's dude. We have flown through topics. We have just literally flown through topics, which is great. It's been a long week for everybody.
Yeah, sure has.
For everybody in the world. It's been a long week. I really hope that we've been able to be a little bit of a distraction from that. Just talking about a little of the things that we love. But we're not sure exactly what's going to happen on March 31st. We were planning a big event where Brian was going to go out and he was going to get some goodies out at some of the retailers, and we were hoping to talk to some of them. And I was going to ingest some chicken nuggies, but we're going to 50 chicken nuggies and a bunch of other McDonald's garbage that's sure to give me a heart attack or at least bring my blood pressure.
That's probably more threatening. That challenge in itself is probably more threatening than the COVID-19.
Oh my God! You know what? If coronavirus won't kill me,
that challenge probably has a higher mortality rate than the COVID-19.
Oh God, yes, absolutely. My God, but I'm so looking forward to it because it's going to taste so good. Oh my God! But we haven't even talked about. I mean, we're already here. We're here in March, right? And May 4th is going to be, dude. It's going to be on a Monday.
Month and a half away. It's on a Monday.
It's on a Monday. It is.
It
is on a show night. We don't have to do a special show. It's going to be on a show night.
It's going to be on our show. Oh, wow.
Okay, guys. Oh, folks, we are going to plan something big for you on May 4th because, of course, May the 4th be with you.
I would like to interject something into the planning.
Absolutely, please. All right.
I want when folks come back and they go to Twitch and then they go to YouTube later.
Yeah.
I built a Facebook page for this. There's a Facebook All Fetts Are Off page.
Okay.
So you can find it on Facebook. It's public. I want everyone to start chiming in what they would like to see us do on May 4th.
All right. I'm not doing anything with gerbils.
We're not doing anything with Jar Jar.
No, dude. Yes. Oh my God.
No.
That is the
No.
for the Jar Jar expose. Brian, please. God, we have to do it. We have to do it.
What?
It gives me a lot of time to plan. The Jar Jar expose. We can do a special 2-hour episode. 2.5 hours. Dude, we can do all night. Who cares? It's May 4th and we're adults. We pay taxes and stuff. We can do this as long as we want. We can do an expose.
I don't think you understand.
That
would ruin my May the 4th.
Really? The Jar Jar?
I look forward to May the 4th every year. It's like a holiday.
Make it for me, dude. Oh, God. Oh, what was it? The hashtag justice for Jar Jar? Oh, man. I'll make the t-shirts and everything. Oh, my God. Brian, you got to let me do it. Dude, okay. I'll compromise with you, right? I'll be political. Give me a 15-minute segment, and that's it. 15 minutes, and I'll stop it. And I'll tell you what. If you let me do that, I'll take this off.
God, what the Misa saying?
Now, you can keep the stupid sound clip. I don't know why I have to have my May the 4th tank with this guy.
Because it's because of him and his vote that the entire Galactic Empire exists. Duh. Yeah, you cannot deny that.
I give up. I give up. Do your expose. I give up.
I get 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. It may seem like a lifetime to you.
Yeah. Do a whole documentary like they did for the Skywalker saga. Do what you're going to do that day.
Oh, no, man. I don't want to bore myself.
Just know you're crashing and burning my May the 4th.
No.
Just know that.
I'm going to make this super entertaining and fun for you, and you're going to love every single moment. I'm good. Some sort of emotion is going to come out of you. It may be hate, anger, loathing. I'm not sure, but it's going to be an emotion, and you're going to love it. So yeah, folks, May the 4th, we're going to do something really, really big. Yeah, I got to figure it out. This may be something that I can try to do on location. Let me work on that. Let me see. May 4th. Hopefully
May the 4th.
Hopefully coronavirus is an afterthought. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Okay, so we're going to do something good for you guys. Hopefully March 31st we'll do something for you guys also. That'll be we'll definitely keep everybody posted. We'll post it on the YouTube channel. I'll make a little trailer, a little something or other. And
you're going to make a trailer for the Jar Jar thing?
Well, I wasn't, but now I can. Duh. I got some friends that are really good at like production and internet and stuff. Totally, bro. Totally. Oh my God. Brian, you're gonna love it. You will. You know why you're gonna love it? Because maybe you're not gonna like the character. Maybe you're not gonna like the subject matter, but you're definitely gonna appreciate the work that I put into it. Love you.
Wow.
Oh man. Wow. Oh man. So okay, so all right, so we got May the 4th coming up. March 31st, we are hoping that we're still on, but we're definitely going to keep everybody posted. Check it out. It's going to be the Chicken Nugget Challenge, and it's the Rise of Skywalker release. Brian is going to go out there. He's going to go and he's going to go over to Target, Best Buy, Disney Store, get some goodies. Hopefully, we're going to be able to talk to some store managers or some employees and kind of get some insight on some things that we can expect in the future. And we're just going to try to be that insight for you on Star Wars and just have some fun with it. But you got any parting words, Brian?
As always, we appreciate everybody that has been watching and listening. And on behalf of myself, the Charismatic Carillion, and the Tuscan Toast, we bid you, may the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.
Oh, no.
Hey, be safe out there. Wash your hands. Be kind to each other.
Yes.
We're all going to get through this.
Be kind to each other.
All right. Brian, take care of yourself over there.
We're going to yub-nub our way out of here.
We're going to yub-nub our way out of here, and everybody's
going
to have a good night. Yub-nub! I don't even know where the music is.
Come on now. I've been closing out the same way. Come on.